So this is the Redmi Note 5 Pro, and today I'm going to show you this Redmi Note 5 Pro with the Paranoid Android ROM mod. And this is not an official ROM, I guess, from Paranoid Android. This is kind of a mod, and I'll link the ROM file and the GApps file, of course, in the description box below. And this ROM I have been using like from a couple of days now, and I have to say the ROM is a little bit different. Well, in which way, I'll show you later on. But this ROM does not have like the customizations you will expect from like other ROMs like Liquid Remix or Havoc OS. So that kind of customizations are simply not present over here in this Paranoid Android ROM. And over here you will find this kind of dope wallpaper. As you are noticing over here, the wallpaper looks really cool in my opinion. And this ROM, as the stock camera, does have this MiUI camera app, and the portrait mode and stuff on this MIUI camera does work super fine. You don't need to worry. Now over here you may ask a question about the camera to API. Well, does it support the camera to API? Yes, it does. So I have installed the Pixel 3 camera, and I'll link this camera APK if you don't have it. Like, I'll link it below in the description. You can just download and install it. If your ROM supports camera to API, it should be working fine. And over here, as you can see, the Pixel 3 camera does work fine, and even the portrait mode and stuff is there. So everything is there, everything just works fine even with the Pixel 3 camera. Now let's talk about the things which this ROM has and this ROM doesn't. One thing, after you flash this ROM, you will notice is there is no stock SMS app. So I have installed this like Google's SMS app or Messages app, because this ROM simply does not have any kind of like SMS app. So you have to install a third-party SMS app. So I have installed the Google's one. Now double tap to sleep is simply not present even on the status bar or even on the home screen. And this default launcher is a quick step launcher, but it is not at all customizable. We do not even have this Google Now cards to the left. As you can see, I'm swiping to the right, so it does not even have the Google Now cards. Pretty disappointing. Let me go into the settings. This is all the settings we have for this launcher, and as you can see, we have like pretty less customizations over here. And even if you swipe down anywhere on the home screen, it does not get you the quick settings panel. And I'm using the black or dark theme. So in the dark theme, as you can see, the quick settings panel looks dark and greenish. Now over here, this green accent color, you can't really change it. Even if you change the display like color, it will change like the background color to light, but this green accent color stays there and you can't really change it over here. Inside display settings, you will find the night light and stuff. It does make the screen yellowish. It's good for like using night mode or night light. And pocket detection is there. Let me just show you. So let's assume that your phone is in your pocket. So if you tap on it, as you can see, it says long press, like you can't really interact with the phone. So that's how it is. It does work. The pocket detection does work. Well, the double tap to wake is there, though there is no double tap to sleep again. And double tap to wake does work fine even without turning on this option. Let me just show you that option is disabled, as you just saw. And if I double tap on the screen, as you can see, it just woke up. So that's how it is. And let me change the device theme to light. So as you can see, the display device theme, the background color changed to white, but the display kind of thing, the accent color still stays green. So we do not get any device accent color changing option. So that's how it is. Let me just go into the system, and over here, like this is all the customization you have inside System UI Tuner. So here you will have the status bar icon from where you get the headset, Bluetooth, etc. icon, but no VoLTE icon over there. But VoLTE on both Steam slots does work fine. You don't need to worry. But the call UI, the in-call UI does not simply have the call recording option and stuff. So if you're into that, just keep that in mind. We have the do not disturb kind of mode, and battery, you can change the battery style to portrait, circle, text or hidden. I can change it to circle, as you can see. But which I'm noticing is like even if I turn on this show battery percentage like next to the icon, it's kind of disabling automatically. I don't know how, this percentage to just go away with your usage. I don't know how and why it's happening, but that's how it is. And lock screen charging info is there, so this is a pretty cool feature. Show clock option is there, but no clock customization at all. As you can see, I can't really go into the settings of the clock and enable the AM, PM and stuff. So that's how it is. We have the network traffic indicator and navigation bar option is there, and inside lock screen we have the lock screen shortcut customization. So that is all the customizations we have in this ROM. Inside gestures, we can find this swipe up home gesture, and if you turn this on and enable this, you can like double tap the phone to sleep, like to make the phone into sleep. So you can just double tap over here on the navigation bar and the phone will just sleep. So that's how it is. And let me just turn it off because I don't want to use this gesture kind of thing. Let's just go back inside about phone. Here inside Android version, you will see the Android version is 9, of course, as you can see, Android Pie. Let's go back, and the paranoid Android version shows as PA1 dev, and this is the baseband version. Kernel version is there, and here is the build number, of course. And by the way guys, if you are wondering which build is this is the 28th January 2019 build over here, but we have a problem. Let me just go back inside security, and here you will notice that this security update, well, the security patch is over here of October 5th 2018, which is really old if you consider we have ROMs from 2019 security patch. So that's how it is over here. So if you're flashing this ROM, just do keep these things in mind. Now it does have some good things. Well, what are they if you ask? Well, inside security, let me just go there and let me show you that if you go into this lock screen preference or kind of thing, you will have this face auto unlock option. So now if you set up your smart lock and face recognition stuff, so face auto unlock will be working super fine in this ROM. Now one more good thing if you ask about this ROM is this ROM is like really fluid over here. As you can see, all the stuff like the animations and stuff are like really fine. Let me just show you by opening some of the apps. It does this Android Pie kind of animation over here. So as you can see, all the apps are in memory and it does work fine, as you can see. So you can switch between apps just like this, and it does work pretty quickly. But we have some more good things over here if you ask me, that which are really good. I have never seen these kind of features in other ROMs. This is the first time I am seeing this. If you go into sound settings, then just scroll down, and here you will find this touch vibration and stuff option. And by the way, the haptic feedback of this ROM is a little bit harsh when you press the home button or just go to recents. So that's how it is in my opinion. Like the charging sound and stuff, you can disable the screenshot sound and stuff if you want to, and you can like enable this ring and volume kind of stuff. If you go into the volume panel, you can like enable these individual things if you want to. Now over here, if you're noticing this DRAC settings, this is the audio DRAC. This kind of like the MIUI kind of thing, and you can really control the equalizer of your music. And I have to say, if you're someone who was looking for some equalizer in a ROM, like the default equalizer, this is one hell of a great ROM for you. And over here you will get this sound enhancer. I have enabled it, I have listened to some music, and I'm using the preset as default, but you can go with rock, jazz, pop, classic, etc. stuff over here. So a lot of sound presets over here, and you have this MIUI kind of thing where you can select your headset, like you can choose from these many options over here, as you can see. And I'm using this with the youth edition. Others are really bass heavy. If you love bass, you will love these kind of things, like I think the color edition and Mi Pistons 3 is quite bass heavy, and even this Mi in year 2 or something like that. So these are pretty bass heavy presets, and I think this like makes a really huge difference for audiophiles. And I really like the sound output via this ROM and via the headphone jack with these presets. The sound output is really great, and it feels that I am on MIUI and I am getting the most out of the headphone jack. So that's how it is. If you are a music head, this ROM really will help you pretty much. and you of course have the also vibrate for calls and stuff. And I did not go into the developer settings or stuff, but by default you won't get any kind of advanced reboot over here. So this is a pretty minimalistic ROM. And regarding Google Pay, well, it's working fine now, but it was not working when I set up the ROM. It was showing that my device is rooted and stuff, so that's how it is. But right now it is working, and to get it working you have to just go into the settings and go to all apps, then just go to Play Services, and from Google Play Services permissions disable the phone and SMS app permission, then your Google Pay should be working fine. Just set up the Google Pay after you disable the phone and SMS app permission from your Google Play Services. So that's how it is. And the stock wallpaper over here does look really cool to me, and if you like this wallpaper and like the video, give this video a thumbs up, share this video with your friends if you feel like. And let me just quickly show you the fingerprint scanner speed and stuff if you are into that. So as you can see, the fingerprint scanner speed is really fast, as you just saw. But once you tap your fingerprint, let me just show you from this screen. Once you tap the fingerprint, it shows kind of the lock screen for one moment, as you can see. But the fingerprint scanner unlocking speed is like really fast. I have zero complaints regarding it. It is really blazing fast. So I really love this fingerprint scanner unlocking speed. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel down there if you have not yet. Hit the bell icon if you haven't yet too. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.